it is Amber. I'm a personal trainer and group exercise instructor at the Bank of America Tower and UF Health locations. Today I'm going to give you a lower body exercise that you can perform in 10 minutes in the comfort of your home with no equipment. Remember that after you perform this exercise, you should log your activity on the First Coast YMCA app. Alright, I'm going to get started with some jumping jacks just to get that heart rate up. I'm also going to show you a modification if jumping is a little bit too difficult. So first, the normal jumping jack, we're just jumping out, driving those hands up, and driving them back down. If we're doing the modified version, you're going to take one arm and one leg up at a time, making sure to go as quickly as possible to still get that heart rate up with eliminating the jumping movement. Alright, so we're going to start with 25 jumping jacks just to get warmed up. Ready? Let's go. And 10. 5 more. All right, good job. Next, we're moving into sumo squats. For sumo squats, your feet are going to be wider than hip distance apart and the toes are going to be pointed out slightly. You're going to have your hands close to your chest and trying to squat as deep as you can go, squeezing those legs and glutes on the way up and coming right back down. Today we're going to do 15 sumo squats. All right, ready? Let's go. Getting all the way down, 5 more left. All right, and that was 15. Great job. Next, to keep that heart rate up a little, we're gonna do cross squats. So for cross squats, they involve a little bit of a jump too. So we're getting into a similar position to that sumo squat. Legs a little bit further than hip distance apart. Coming down to that deep squat, jumping up, crossing one leg in front of the other, and going back out. Switching legs that are in front and going back out. If the jump is too difficult for you, I'm going to have you work one leg at a time, coming out to that squat, bringing the leg in front, coming out to that squat, bringing it in back. If you're doing the modified version, do 5 per leg. If you're doing the jump version, come with me, we're going to do 10 total. All right, ready, go. And that's 1. Halfway there. Last one. All right, great job. Next, we're working on a squat to a lateral kick. When we do that kicking motion, I want you guys to squeeze the leg that's kicking so we activate the entire leg and glute. So we're going to start in that squat position. Toes can be pointed forward for this, about hip distance apart. Coming down to that squat, leaning to one side, driving that leg up, and coming back down to a squat, switching sides, back down to a squat. So that's going to be 1 round total. We're doing 10. All right. Ready? Squat to lateral kick. Let's go. 1. 2. Make sure you're squeezing that leg that's kicking out. 3. 8, 2 more. And 10. Perfect. Next, we're going to work on a high knee jump to backward lunge. So, there is also a modification to this exercise if you are unable to perform the jump. The modified version would start with a high knee. You're driving the knee up and opposite arm forward, almost as if you want them to touch, and then bringing that knee back, coming to a lunge position. You can touch the same arm to the ground and come back up to that high knee and back to that lunge. If you're doing the jumping version of this, you're going to drive that knee up and include a little hop, bring it back to the downward lunge, up and hop, back to that lunge. So, I'd like you to work on your form first. So, do it without the jump. If you are comfortable, include the jump. We're going to do 10 per leg. Ready? Drive that knee up and back. Eight, 9, and 10. Switching sides. Ready, go. Right into it. And last one. All right, great job. That exercise should really get that heart rate up. So next, we're moving down to the floor to do a couple glute bridges. That'll help activate our glutes as well as our core. So, coming down on your mat, we're going to have those hands right at the side and our heels as close to our glute as possible. When you go to do this exercise, make sure you're driving up through the foot and squeezing those glute muscles and hamstrings on the back side of your leg, holding this position for 1 second and coming back down. Holding it up, 1 second, and back down. You should feel your glute and your hamstring activate as you squeeze in that position. You should also feel a squeeze in your core. All right, so we're doing 15 of these. Ready? Heels as close to those glutes as possible. And driving up. 1 and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, last exercise. We're turning over. We're going to get in a tabletop position, shoulders over those hands, knees directly under the hips. And what we're going to do is working on a modified 2-point plank or a bird dog exercise where you're lifting one arm, one leg at a time, opposite, and coming back down. Lifting it up, hold and squeeze, and back down. We're doing 10 per side. Ready? Let's go. Four more. And last one. All right, good job everyone. Make sure you log your workout on the First Coast YMCA app and you guys stay safe.